This is Brooklynn editing, and I've decided I'm going to cut some parts of this out, considering some of the fan fiction was really, really bad, and I just don't feel comfortable putting some of this on the thing. Me, Sylvie, and Audrey, well, me and Sylvie mostly, came to the decision I should cut some of this out, so if there are some skips in there and it just doesn't make sense, it's because we either read or talked about something that came up and it was just a little too bad to put on the internet. So, or social media, whatever. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of it. That was the disclaimer. That's it. Podcast. Welcome back to Munch and Mingle.
Where we munch and we mingle.
So if you do hear chewing in the background, it's because we are munching while mingling. Last podcast, it was awful. The only thing you could hear was us chewing pistachios the whole time. So
I ate a bitter one, so apparently I have
yeah, we heard.
I got larvae in my
Well, today you got a treat.
You got a little treat. I don't do things like this, but today I'm doing it.
Me neither.
Neither does Sylvie. Audrey she is the genius at this. We're gonna read each other fan fiction we found on Tumblr.
Am I reading yours and you're reading mine?
No, I'm reading mine. We all picked out one that we're gonna read to each other.
Why don't you go first?
Because
can you please?
Should I go first?
Can you go first?
Okay.
I'm
gonna go first. I have to read off Audrey's phone though.
Oh wait. Oh.
It's fine. I'm not looking at anything. So mine's gonna be a Dean Winchester one. It's called. I don't know if it says Hickeys. Dean Winchester X-Reader Smut. Minors D&I. Do not interact, guys.
Well,
God, if anyone walks in, this is going to be really bad. Okay. It was the usual Friday evening for you. Mixing cocktails behind the bar, that was your second home. Serving drinks to already drunk men and them having to flirt with you. It is disgusting, and you know it, but you really are in the need of money. The only benefit it has is that the men who already drink away most of their sanity leave pretty good tips. The door opens and a man steps in. You haven't seen him before. Normally the customers are people who come in pretty often, but you are sure that you would recognize those pretty eyes. If you would have seen them before, he walks over and takes an open seat next to your usual customer. Wasting no time to get to know the handsome stranger, you make your way over to him. Hey, what can I get you? Ripping him out of his thoughts, he flashes you a beautiful smile, looking deep in your eyes. I think I'll start with a beer and then see where the evening takes me, he says with a deep voice. You hand him a beer with a smile and then walk over to a new customer that just entered. Meanwhile, his eyes never left you. He could swear you were mesmerizing. God, I hate reading eyes. I'm really bad.
Doing good. Okay. I feel like I'm in there.
Not long after your shift was over, your coworker takes over. For some reason.
Why did you laugh?
No, because there was a comment. I said, not long after your shift was over. I read it wrong. It's whatever, guys. For some reason, you don't want to leave yet. Maybe it's the longing stare of the handsome stranger. Maybe it's your thirst for some alcohol. Whatever it is, you decide to stay a little bit longer, pouring yourself a shot. You sneak a look over to the direction of the man, and after a little time, you decide to pour a second one. Downing your shot, you go over to him and hand him the other shot you just poured. Here, this one is on the house, you say. He takes the glass and drinks it, wasting no time. My name is Dean. He tells you. And you swear his voice is laced with honey. I say YN. Wait, can I make up a name? I don't want to use my name.
No, you have to.
I'm not using my name.
Yes, you have to.
Give me a name.
Just to say YN.
Okay.
That's how you're supposed to.
No, it's better if I make up a name.
Yeah.
We'll name her Jenna.
Okay.
Okay, Jenna, you answer, reaching out your hand. He takes it into his. You decide to sit down next to him and talk a little. A few shots later, you find yourself behind the building making out to him. Usually you aren't one for making out with strangers, but something about him makes your knees feel weak. The way his tongue moves against yours makes you feel like you're in heaven. His hands exploring your body, sliding up your shirt. Maybe we should take this somewhere more private, he moans, out in between kisses.
You have to moan it.
I'm not!
Don't you suck at this.
You let go and nod at him. He pulls your hand and leads you toward a black and...
Shh.
Hey, Mrs.Powers!
Are you podcasting again?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
We are! Look!
It's recording.
What's your topic today?
These chips, these pickle chips.
Yeah.
No, that's not your topic. Don't lie to me, Brooklyn. You're the world's worst liar.
It was Brooklyn's idea.
It was not my idea.
It was Brooklyn's
Actually,
idea.
it was my idea. We're reading really bad stories.
Fan fiction.
Yeah.
I really want to read Manacled.
Who's that?
The Harry Potter fan fiction, but it's like, alternate. And
Oh, she gets it. Yes.
I don't get it.
apparently Hermione and Draco get together,
Oh.
and I kind of got spoiled on it. And something like
Where is it on? Like, what pattern?
Our principal reads fan fiction.
I've
This
never-
end, Miss Powers reads fan
I have
fiction.
yet to listen, I have yet to read a fan fiction.
Do it.
And back in the day, at Clinton
Back in
Middle
my day.
when they first implemented what they now call Hawk Time at Clinton Middle School,
Yeah.
was you
Name
wanna-
drop.
do you want to know how long ago that was? I'll tell you when Twilight first came out.
That's 2009.
Okay, the girls were so obsessed with it
I took my
that
2008.
me and Mr. Tipton and this other teacher taught it
Oh no.
as a book. Hey, out.
Yeah, you can't be in here for this.
Stand right there just for 1 second, please.
Why?
Because I said,
Oh, why?
because you're a boy. So
Sorry.
this is how against fan fiction I was, and this isn't even really considered fan fiction. But I was like the person who was like getting the books as they came out.
Mm-hmm.
I did the same thing with the Hunger Games. I'm really showing my reading nerdiness now. But she had written Midnight Sun, but she hadn't released it yet.
Oh.
She had let somebody read it to see if it was worthwhile.
Oh.
And they posted it on the internet. And the internet went wild.
It was
And
like the biggest fan fiction ever.
Well,
It's a whole book.
she was so devastated. She was like, I'm not going to print it now. I know who did it. She wouldn't write them out. And because like I was so pro Stephanie Meyer and Twilight and what she wanted as the author, I refused to read Midnight Sun.
Oh.
Well, and now that she's actually published it, I bought the book.
Oh.
And so now I'm going to read it. But back then, I would not, like everybody was like, oh, I'm reading it on the internet and everything else. No. But see, like the manacled thing, everybody's like going crazy over it and like they love it. And it's like, I can't have Hermione with anybody else but Ron.
I've never
Dirty?
seen anything
Well,
Harry
I
Potter.
think there is a bit of like some romance involved in there.
Aren't they like children?
But
They get old.
no, they get older because like, have you ever read Harry Potter? Have you at least seen the movies, Brooklyn?
I saw one.
Oh my God! Pull this dagger out of my freaking
I
heart.
saw the last one.
Okay,
Just
so-
plain though, I saw the first one.
Oh my God! If my
It was like a
shoes
child.
would slip on.
The only thing I remember is it was
Okay,
a
so
really
the very
ugly
last
creature.
chapter, like the very last chapter, I cried. And listen, I got the books at midnight, read them the moment they came out. When I read the last chapter of Harry Potter, I read it multiple times that night. I cried multiple times. It was like the perfect ending. And it was
Perfect.
like, and she wrote it before she wrote the seventh book.
Did the movies do it justice?
The best that they could. And so, anyway, I just can't see Harry Potter
You should
in
give us.
any other
You should read
alternate
it.
universe, and so that's why. But everybody says it's so good, and I've seen these things like where on TikTok where people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is me before reading Manacled. This is me after, or whatever," and it's like, "Oh my god, oh my god." So anyway.
You should read it. Tell us how it is.
Yes, read it.
But
You
it's
can
like,
give us an
it's like
update.
1,000 pages, and
That's
do you all see my what I'm currently
Audrey just
reading?
said she
And
reads fan fictions with 230,000 words.
Stop.
what's your fan fictions?
They're really bad.
No, they're not. I promise.
She's a little. She wants him to sit on the outside.
I know. That's how she gets her comments.
Yep.
You son!
No, she saw them all.
Okay. Door. What are you guys doing?
She ate all the food. It's fine. She asked for the pickles, which she doesn't even like, and then I showed her I ate it and drank the juice, and then she asked for some again. Here, eat some apple.
As soon as the door of his vehicle closes, you push your lips back onto his. Eager much are we? He asked. I can't get the Dean voice. eager much.
Eager much, are we?
Eager much are we?
You gotta
He asked
do it
before
raspy.
kissing you back. You don't answer, just letting your hands roam his body, sliding down his toned stomach, down to his pants. Okay, so basically everything past this point is just seriously awful. I'm gonna leave in. I'm gonna like cut some parts where it's just us reacting. Yeah, this is Sylvie, by the way. Say hi, Sylvie. We're sitting here editing it down so we can actually post it and people can listen to it without looking at us like we're some kind of freaks. So, like I was saying, everything after this point is just too far. I mean, it could have been too far.
We don't want our voices saying that on the internet.
Yeah, we don't want that on the internet. So, if things don't make sense from here on out, that's why.
You
Hope
get to hear our reactions.
yeah, hope you enjoy. Guys,
It's
should we
fine.
be reading this?
Yes,
Yes.
keep going. This isn't even that
His
bad.
hand. It was in fact that bad. Audrey just reads some weird things in her free time. Goodness gracious,
Ew,
guys,
my
this is
ear.
so awful.
That hot breath.
I
Please,
cannot have you
Elijah.
here to read. I'm reading something.
Leave.
No,
Get
leave.
out,
No,
Elijah.
actually get out.
Okay, fine. You're
I
gonna
want to
stick
hear
around.
the smut.
Okay,
The smut. Okay, continue, Brooklyn.
being patient, you grab his wing wall.
Never mind.
Get out. Stop. Stop. Good gracious.
Walked it off.
There's only one thing
Guys,
left.
please leave.
No, stay
Okay.
here. Stay here.
You
started off
been
good.
with
This is a
him.
fan fiction?
Oh, really?
You missed
catching
the
on?
worst.
What is
It was
this?
awful.
Okay, Audrey's turn.
Good. I'm never.
Or do you want me?
I literally walked
That
in
was
here
the
like 2
worst
minutes ago,
15
and they
minutes
were
of my
talking
life.
about
It wasn't
dude, like,
bad.
coming in here.
Guys, I wanted the podcast to continue, and I still wanted them to like read more fan fiction. So I was telling Brooklyn it wasn't that bad. It was that bad.
It was very bad. It lasted for like 15 minutes. You guys only heard like maybe 30 seconds.
I wanted it to have a whole episode though, so I just was lying.
It was that bad.
Go, Audrey.
Okay, this one's Obedient Little Vampire. It's a Spencer Reed fanfic.
Seriously?
Opening the door,
What's that have to do
the
with
smell of
vampires?
sweat and strawberries hit you after a hard day
Sweat
at
and
work.
strawberries?
I don't know.
Read a little louder,
You
girl.
need something to help you calm down, and there he was. Today he was wearing.
What? He's
What is he
wearing
wearing,
what?
Audrey?
What is he
wearing?
What's he wearing? What is he wearing?
You want someone else to read it?
I did a great job, guys.
This was really bad. Today he's wearing his beautiful black corset with lace.
Why is he wearing that?
I promise you guys didn't read this kind of stuff.
Why is he wearing a corset?
Lace, black panties, collar.
What?
Black panties.
Wearing open-toed shoes.
Oh,
Stop doing stuff. Just stay still.
I'm
Stop.
trying to put it back. Calm down.
Everything you do is just get
Oh my
off
God.
of it. You're right next to the microphone and you're like, you are.
God, this is so long. I want to read all this.
Just keep going.
Look how long this is.
You don't have to read it
Oh,
all.
here's Jackson.
Oh.
Hey, Jackson. What a great time. Keep on going. Just listen. He just called her mommy.
Keep going.
What? Did you even look it up?
I don't know.
Like,
I
how
don't
do
know.
you
Just
find
something
I put in
with
like
AO3 at the
Dean
end.
Winchester fanfic smut.
Tumblr.
Smut.
18
Smut.
plus.
Tumblr.
Bro, what is your search history?
It's not mine. It's
Okay.
I was taking tips from her.
Oh my god. You freak. Someone.
I don't read stuff like that. That one was bad. Okay?
That was
yes, you do, because you
No,
just said the
like,
last
we have a
one.
visitor.
No,
the
no
last
more
one,
people.
The last one wasn't bad. This one was bad.
No, that one was
No
more
more
descriptive. That one was just gross.
That,
That
yeah, that
was
one was
gross.
gross. But hers wasn't that bad.
You read
That wasn't that bad.
Expression.
Okay,
It's very
this one's
funny.
called Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin'.
What
Did you
the
read that
fuck?
one or?
Oh yeah, to be fair, you did give me like 6.
No, I didn't read that one. All right, guys, everyone, quiet. Sorry.
Early morning light leaks in through the partially open curtain of the hotel room. You're sound asleep, comfortable under the hotel's somewhat thin and cheap blankets. The sheets cool against your skin. While you dream about the life that could be for you, Dean was starting to stir awake. His eyes slowly opened and adjusted to the light in the room as his brow furrowed in almost distaste of having woken up. He didn't want to wake up. His dream, like yours, was where he'd rather be because he was dreaming about you.
Oh, that is like disgusting.
That's so sweet.
Compared to the other one, this one's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Oh,
Oh God.
Dean rolled over onto his side, his bright green eyes looking over the curves of your figure.
Looking over the curves of your figure.
No, I don't read the bad stuff, okay? The last one was not good.
His
What do
eyes.
you read?
Shush.
It's gonna be a gold mine for 50-year-old dudes.
We're gonna kick you all out.
Oh, yeah. No, not 50
I'm not
women.
doing anything.
50-year-old women? Why would
Can you stop
Yeah.
talking?
The only person that's gonna be loud in here is gonna be Jackson.
I don't think he wants that.
His eyes traced over your.
I'm making nothing.
Elijah! Stop!
How would you just put your foot on top of glass?
Shut up.
And what? And over your ribs up? What is that?
Where is he going?
I thought he was going.
Over your ribs?
Ribs?
What is that?
They messed up. It probably meant ribs.
Oh, ribs up until he reached your shoulder where he moved his fingers away and watched you stir again and... You're asleep? She's asleep.
Ew.
Oh my gosh. Read that.
Audrey, read it.
You want me to read it out loud
No.
or just read it?
Yeah, read it out loud, read it out loud. I don't want to say that sentence.
That was in.
Oh, that was...
Did you skip?
Wait,
Yeah.
should I pull up the Miss Piggy one?
Yeah.
Bryce, you want to
It's not that long. You can read it for
Yeah,
us.
it's not that one.
You have to read it quick though. It's already 12:04. This podcast is really long. That's the longest one we've done.
15 more minutes.
Should I mention that we're 15 and 16 years old?
Yes.
Oh, the last sentence is, oh my god, I love Porky Pig. Anyway. Okay, there he was.
Shut up. He needs a moment. His moment.
Gotta get into the few.
There he was, flashing me that familiar smile. I guess I should probably introduce myself. Well, I'm Miss Piggy. Most people just call me Iggs. I go to college at Egston University, and I'm a sophomore. Oh, and I'm also in love with Student Council President Porky Pig. We've been best friends since we were little, and most importantly, he was there for me when my mother left us. He's been my best friend for years, but that will soon have to come to an end when he leaves for California at the end of the school year. Now they're in the hallway. I walk through the rancid hallways of Pigston. Ugh, I can't wait to leave this place. All of a sudden, I feel a warm hand grab my waist and pull me into the janitor's closet. I'm not sure who it is, but the roughness of their hand, I know it's a man. The minute I am pulled into the closet, everything goes dark. This is rape. Though my senses are heightened, I see nothing. I hear nothing. The only thing my body seems to notice is the hot, shaky breath against my left ear. Aside from that, it's quiet. His breath is rank. I just know it.
Hot.
Too quiet. I immediately snap out of my confused daze and begin to swing my arms, hoping to hit him somewhere where it'll hurt. My attempts are clearly in vain, seeing how my hands quickly begin to hurt punching against his hard body. What is this guy made of? Seeing how my attempts on punching him were unsuccessful, whatever, I begin to fling my legs in all different directions. Is she just floating right now? How is she doing this? She's like flying and just like that. I swing my right leg as hard as I can and it lands on something firm. Ooh. Yes, I hit something. As I ready my stance to launch another kick into him, he grabs me by my wrists and pulls my hands up against the wall with one hand. His other hand landing on my lips. Iggy, it's me, Porky Pig. A sigh of relief leaves my mouth and my body becomes weak under his strong grasp. What are you doing? I ask in a breathless haze. I wanted to tell you something, before I leave for California. I pause, waiting for him to continue, but he remains there, his breath slowly grazing against my neck. I feel his body come closer. His lips now inches apart from mine. Porky... Yeah, lock it.
So it's not rape if you think they like you. Okay. That's what it sounds like.
What you know about rape?
What? Porky Peddington Pig spit it out he stops me before I can even finish. He sticks it inside. No, before I can even finish what I was saying, and parts my lips with his. Ugh. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'd be lying if I said this isn't something I've always dreamed of. Porky pushes my waist up against his and kisses me hard. Our tongues fight for dominance as his hands grab the back of my neck. Both hands, wow. Forcing our bodies to become even closer. Are you sure? He asks, still catching his breath. I've never been more sure in my life, I say. With both hands around my snatched waist. She's like complimenting herself.
About my tiny body.
I snatched waist. Porky walks me backwards until my back is up against the wall. I hear his pants unzip, and I quickly lift my skirt. Porky lifts. Ooh! My breath hitches, and he kisses me again, but the other lips. No, I'm kidding, it doesn't sound even harder than the first time. And I bit his entire hand. Just, and I bit. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, who's in there? An unfamiliar voice from outside yells. My heart drops, and I quickly roll my skirt up. Why would you roll it up? I don't know. And I hear him zip up his pants. He sticks it inside me one last time. No. He plants a quick kiss on my cheek and whispers in my ear, I'll be back to finish what I started, Iggs. He oinked loudly in my ear. I'm not a big fan of the Three Little Pigs, but Porky just blew my house down. Porky slips out the closet, and I stand there both... What? Porky slips out of the closet, and I stand there both breathless and in awe. Oh my god, I love Porky Pig.
What is up with all these people making these girls? The first girl was like, I saw stars. Like, what is up with this?
That's not it.
I thought it was going to be like
Okay, well, how long is it? How long is it?
Like an hour.
Okay, we gotta do outro, guys. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Podcast!